Good morning. Still sanding. Right?
Yes, we are.
Pops and I were just talking about how old we're getting and how many pains we have. You took how many Aleve this morning?
I took 3 Advil.
Oh, sorry. 3 Advil.
You're in the Aleve.
I took 2. Yeah. I'm so out of it. I took 2 Aleve. He took 3 Advil just to be able to work on the car.
Because old doesn't know what it takes anymore.
My brain doesn't even work. It's really not working as well as it used to. So too much.
Cold, that's why.
Yeah, it's 48 outside.
And I'd believe that.
This thing says 59, but like Pops and I were discussing, I think it's 59 right here because it's sheltered. It's got this little fiberglass mat. It's all nice and toasty over here, but it's got to be like 50 over there by the door, so it's cold in here. So as we're saying, temperature gradient goes from warm to cold, but it's too cold in here. Anyway, so today, what are you doing today?
We're going to work on the other door frame.
Yeah.
Do some filling in some spots. Not much. Going to bang in that piece there. The corner over there sucks.
On the other side.
Out, yeah. And then sand it all down.
Okay. Are you going to work on the trunk today, or?
Sure.
All right. All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off. It's too cold right now to consider spraying anything, but maybe by this afternoon it'll warm up. We got to put more spray filler on in certain places. This might be ready for 2K primer. Probably not, because I think that's to finish the bottom of that still. Then it's ready for 2K primer. It's almost done down there.
Yeah.
For the benefit of everybody else. I probably want to put one more wipe of filler on that and make sure it's good. All right, let's hop to it. Dad, get your coffee. Jack always wants to know that you have coffee. Oh, and bananas.
My slave wages, coffee and bananas. I'm like a monkey here. Happy monkey.
Well, we found a couple surprises here that need some investigation. That looks like it's got some rust here. And Pops found this over here. Well, that's not good. What's going on there? We'll clean this up, obviously, but I want to figure out what's going on. Is that rusting from the bottom through, or that seems like it's just on the top there?
Yeah, I think when we worked on these holes to get the registration correct, maybe drill more there, and since that time drilled up, exposed the metal.
That is...
As you can see, the edge is kind of, see it?
Yeah, that isn't... All these are new drill holes. We did re-drill these, but
Right.
That would imply that it's rusty down underneath, and all we did was pull rust out, which is not good either. So I don't know what that is. But this one, this is where we replaced the hinge. So I'm going to try and clean that up again, see if that's coming from the top or the bottom. I don't think you can get your hand up there.
Yeah, I got my finger in the hole.
You can see it?
Yeah.
You can see the hole? I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I can put my finger there.
Oh, you can, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I couldn't get it. What was I doing wrong? All right, we can take a look under there, see what's going on. That's it. Okay. All right, that's the spot. Looking at it from underneath. Talking to the camera. Looks okay. I'll clean it up. All right, that's some extreme zoom there. I have this little tip on the Dremel there. Ooh. See if this works. So I took a quick look at it, and that rust is down inside a little pit there, so hopefully this gets rid of it. So Pops and I were discussing, I don't know why there's rust down in there. It's all covered in epoxy and everything, but certainly it's got rust down in there. That's pretty hard. I'll get another one. If you can see that little rust down there. Yep, it's just way down in that little pit right there where I welded everything. So maybe the epoxy never got down there, I don't know.
You are right.
Yes. Alright, so got this cleaned up pretty well in here. Still debating if I want to try and sandblast that or just hit it with some rust encapsulator. Probably just going to go with rust encapsulator. That pit's so far down in there, I don't think the sandblaster would get down in there anyway. Alright, so I think on this guy, I saw a little crack in the seam sealer that was under there. So there's the water had gotten up inside this, so I just took the screwdriver and kind of pried this open here. So I'm trying to clean this out. And I'm going to look around here. That area up there looks kind of open too, so I'm going to just run the Dremel through there real quick and just see if you can see here the rust. Maybe you can see. It's brown. Where the rust was coming out of there. So let's hit that, and if I see junk come out, I'll just clean it as best I can. There's not really much I can do in here, without busting this whole seam out. Alright, I cleaned that out up in there about as best I could. So I'm going to spray some rust encapsulator up under these two areas.
That's one advantage they had after the chemical peel, they just rough it up, do the body work and rough it up with a wire brush and go right to paint. I mean, they don't have to do all the epoxies and all that shit because they're gonna do it basically the next day,
Right.
But I noticed on the green machine, which they didn't finish, the 64 caddy, they put 5 coats of clear liquor on the lacquer afterwards, which makes the paint job. Like I keep looking at all these cars go by, and it looks cool. It's that deep lacquer that gives it that beautiful shine,
Yeah.
The painting, isn't that what you did, basically?
Pops and I are just discussing bitchin' rides. He was watching a little bit of bitchin' rides today, so talking about how they do things versus how we've been doing things.
We don't copy, we research.
Yes. It's going to require a couple of wipes, I think, to get that right. A good portion of this stuff is hidden, but I don't exactly know where the edge is, so I'm just going to clean it up. As best we can. I should have taped that edge. Got a bunch of filler inside where the seam sealer needs to go. Oops. Can you get me a flathead screwdriver so I can scrape that out, please? what you get while I'm working on this. Right inside here, just run the, see the, where the two pieces of metal come together, just run it in there, scrape all that out. Yeah. Just like that. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Probably don't want this razor blade on here, do you?
Probably not.
You would like to walk into the barefooted?
Yep.
They're looking for a frame for you on the
Picture.
picture.
Yeah.
I know I have one somewhere, so I just don't want an old, you know, I found an oversized one, but then I have to cut a piece of paper out somehow
Okay.
to fit it, but I should have one.
No rush.
I'll get it to you. So how was the weather up there? Sunny?
No.
No?
It's cold. Only like 50 degrees out there. Put my jacket on.
I don't know, it's cold, was wet everywhere too.
I don't think I have enough filler to do that front edge there. Putting holes in the stuff I already did. Okay, almost out of filler. Spot. It's one of the first times we've used up like all the filler.
You know, it'd be cool to make a car and have each section of the car in a different stage of repair. We have like the trunk lid is painted and finished, everything else is.
Yeah. All right. That's about all I can do there. Done. All right, so we're still sanding here, going around and clean all these edges up, put some filler up front here too, and just did the back corners here, just kind of clean this up. I'm going to preserve that line right there, so I'm going to sand that back in when it's done. But it's just to cover up some of the spot welds and things right there, clean it up a little bit. Alright, we're going to wrap it up here. Short day today. So I just quickly sanded these guys down, get the high spots off. Take the plastic fell back on the car. So working our way around here. It's almost done. And Pops was just starting to work on the front there. So we'll get these guys wrapped up next time. Get all the bare metal covered up, then we'll put the feather fill over all of this stuff. This is probably okay down here. So anywhere we're putting filler, we'll probably put the feather fill. And then after that, we'll come back with the 2K. And then hopefully this stuff is done. And then we got to continue all this work back here. Pop sanded this stuff down here. You can see orange peel in the original black epoxy. It's funny. So hopefully this stuff will turn out okay. Let anybody, if you have any thoughts on that stuff, let me know. Hopefully this is not going to be an issue down the road. Anyway, any parting thoughts, Pops?
No, we're good.
All right.
Productive day for the hour and a half we worked.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.